All right, Leo. Today we're going to do energy check-in just for you and with the Marseille deck, and wherever it leads, it leads. It could be Lenormand, it could be going into some oracle cards, it could even be using dice, right? So energy check-in for what you need to know right now. And the core tension is around the Three of Wands. So it feels to me that right now you feel a little bit on fire, that you want to grow, and you're not too sure which way to take that energy. So you feel the passion building, you feel the expansion happening within, and so you got to move on it, right? That's what the energy is right now telling you, Leo. And the problem you're facing is that, wow, look at this. Your mind is kind of heavy. So you're really wore down. You're tired. You feel kind of beat up a little bit. That's the Eight of Swords. And you just don't know how to get over that hump, right? So even though you're trying to move forward and you want to grow, and even your passion here, you see you have the Eight of Wands. Isn't that funny? 8 and 8, 16, 7. You got to assess it. And so if you can just step back a little bit and really analyze what it is that you want to do, then that growth can happen sooner than later. But right now you have to get over your mind because you feel like you have just some kind of mental block going on, right? And it's because you've been really worn down. So when you look at the wands is fire, and fire burns really fast. And as we increase up in numbers here, the energy just gets heavier. And when you look at the 5, the A card, you have a 5 and a 3, right? So it's telling you that you got some conflict going on. And the 3, again, you want to expand, but you don't know how. And that's why you're stuck. And now what could it be that's kind of holding you back? We're going to pull a couple more Marseille cards to figure out why. And the Hangman is because that you're not looking at things differently. You're trying to look at things like you always have, and that just isn't working. And again, look here, another 12, which is a 3. So you got to want it. You got to look for that opportunity. You got to look for that possibility, and 2, decide that's what you want to do so you can 3, so you can grow and move with it, right? And then if you can do that, then you can then have that unity you want. But the problem is there's somebody out on the outside that's influencing you. So you see how you have the 6 lovers card here is different than your typical Rider-Waite card? Well, it's like, you have the divine inspiration. That's the angel on the very top of the card. And you're kind of in the middle and you're stuck between 2 things, 2 ideas, 2 people, 2 something. And that 3 marries the 3 right there. And so you got to decide which path you want to choose, because one person is trying to hold you back. The other person is saying, come on, let's go. And so you got to just really look at things differently, ignore that energy, because if you don't, it's going to nine you. It's going to really cause your mind to just explode. It's going to put you in a complete gridlock where you can't move forward. It's going to make it to where you just can't decide how to break free from this trap. So again, Lover's card here, it feels like you're kind of in a trap. You see how you're looking sad in the face right there? Well, Leo, it's time to get over that and say, you have the power, the Queen of Swords. You have the power to basically make your mind up and just slice right through the manipulation or the confusion these other persons are trying to put on you and just run with it, right? And you see how the Queen is looking at this 9? She's saying to you, look, I know you're tired. I know you're wore out because you have the 8 here of Swords and you have the 9 of Swords right here, right? And so you can feel the numbers increasing. So as you keep going on, you're dealing with people, contention and their confusion. They're trying to block you from your passion and your growth. She's saying, stop. Just stop. Stop worrying about what they say. It's time for you just to step up, shut down all the outside noise. That sword right there pointing down is telling you is just plant the sword, put your sword on the ground, and that's it. You're done. And tell these people here no more, because this people here, this is your future, not your past. So in the past, they're caused you not look at things differently. So you have to kind of look at things a little bit differently in order to deal with this. So you can say, sword goes down right now. And then the Queen can now what? Give you the clarity you need to do to move forward. And you see, she's even looking at this angel saying like, look, you gave the person the inspiration, let them run with it. So it's time for you just to stop, move forward, and go. That's the energy I'm picking up for you, Leos, right now. Now let's go ahead and pull some dice and just kind of see what numbers it has to say for us. It's a 10. You got to break that cycle. And so how? 6, you got to find the harmony and peace. 4, to bring in stability. And once you do that, you can 10. You can complete the cycle of this frustration. 1, open to the new possibilities so the expansion up here can continue to grow and you can now move forward in a very positive and healthy way. And to wrap this up a little bit, let's pull a couple oracle cards and see where it's going to take us, Leo. All right, let's pull a couple oracle cards here. What has it got to say about all this? Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. So you know you want to grow, so just go for it. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back, because whenever you do that, what happens? You end up falling. You end up failing. You end up just being miserable, right? Confused, heavy on the mind, very emotional about it, right? It's not a cup card. I realize that, but you see how everything's entangled in a thread. It's like this sword, this mind is so blocked that it's basically net within itself and is constricting you. So you can't grow. So all the ideas that you have, it's being blocked from doing anything because it's being locked in your head. That's why you see the netting here in the card. And the Queen's saying, knock it off. Stop it. Reach for the stars and just go for it, right? And then it says, imagine the solution. Imagine the solution. Well, you can't imagine the solution when you're sitting there arguing with other people, can you? You can't. So you got to kind of step back from the norm and look at things from different perspectives. For why? So that you can imagine the solution. If you imagine the solution, then great things are going to happen for you. Let's go with another card here. It says, and then you'll express the joy. 3, you'll expand. You're going to grow so you can express the joy and be happy because you finally realize you broke the toxic cycle. You're bringing up your new ideas, your new possibilities. You now can move forward in a very healthy way. And to close this, I'm going to pull 3 Lenormand cards just to kind of see what energy is telling us. So we're kind of doing here like an energy check-in where we just keep blending the cards to make sure the message is cohesive across, right? All different systems and solutions. Money. Isn't that funny? The 34, the fish. So it's telling you that if you can really break this toxic cycle, then you will start to flow and be prosperous, right? Moon. Yes, that's really nice, actually. So this is cool. 10, the side. So what you're seeing here is the moon. It means like things are going to kind of start looking up for you, and it's going to help you with your financial position. It's going to help you with your finance. Maybe it's your main job. Maybe it's a side hustle. Whatever it is going to grow, and you're going to cut away. It's going to cut away all the toxic behavior you've been dealing with. That cycle is going to break, and you're going to move forward because by you using your intuition with the moon, by you expanding with the 3 of Swords, with you recognizing what it is you need to do, then money's going to flow to you and you're going to cut away quickly all that crap that's been holding you back. All right, Leo, that's what I'm seeing for you right now. That's the energy I have for you going forward for this next whatever 30 days, 60 days. We're going to be doing these once in a while now. I'm trying to do these energy check-in once a month or maybe twice a month. Anyway, if you like your reading for yourself like this, go to wordswithtwist.com, book a reading, and you can do a first diagnostic or you can do a full diagnostic. That's up to you. But either way, you'll get a reading like this. But for now, that's all I got. Until next time, I want to see y'all in my next video. All right. Bye, everybody.